What's up, everybody? It's Rob Gill with Epic Financial Strategies, and thank you for tuning in. And today, we're going to talk about how to save on taxes in retirement. Okay, so listen, here it is. It comes down to you want your future self to thank you. Always remember that. As we go through everything that we're going to talk about, you want your future self to thank you. So what does that mean? No matter what age, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, when you're planning for retirement, it's very important to understand what is on the horizon from a tax perspective. What do I mean by that? We talk about all the different financial products that are out there, whether it's an IRA, a 401k, a simple plan, a set plan, a defined benefit, a defined contribution, the alphabet soup. Every one of those plans that doesn't have the word Roth or doesn't have the word cash value life insurance attached to it, when you take distributions, will be taxed at ordinary income. So yes, I did drop the mic, but not in a good way, because the hammer is going to come down on you from a tax perspective. So as you're doing the proper planning, we talk about this all the time. Does your accountant speak to your estate attorney? Does your estate attorney speak to your advisor? Does your advisor speak to your insurance agent? So knowing you have proximity to me, and we are Epic Financial Strategies, at the end of the day, when it comes to proper planning, knowing your future self is going to thank you, how can you manage the tax code in retirement? Now how can you manage the tax code in retirement? Well, if you have proper kind of Roth investments, if you have proper cash value life insurance that is there to complement your pensions and your 401k, in any given year, based on all those different buckets that we just talked about, if taxes are at like the highest they could be, you want to take the max you can out of a Roth or out of your cash value life insurance. However, if taxes are low, the lowest they've been in decades, then you want to take more out of your 401k or your 403b or any kind of qualified plans. And in that scenario, you have balance and you're able to take money from the proper bucket based on whatever tax environment we're in. When I think of my very good friend, Wayne, who was a client and became a very dear friend, may he rest in peace. The beautiful thing about what he did is he owned his own company. So he did have a 401k. He was an entrepreneur. He owned 130 different pieces of rental real estate. And he used cash value life insurance as a turbocharger to his wealth. So what he would do whenever he needed money for his business, if he wanted to finance debt, or if he needed money to buy a piece of real estate, he would tap into his insurance, borrow from his policy, and go buy real estate and have the renter pay it back. Or he would buy school buses for his transportation company, and he would finance the buses through his insurance policy. And as the buses earned income, he would then have that income pay the policy back. By doing this kind of proper planning, he had set up a plan and strategy where he was able to manage the tax code in any given year, because what he did that was phenomenal was diversified within and amongst separate and uncorrelated asset classes. So here's a quick hack. If you're somebody that owns a bunch of real estate, let's say hypothetically speaking, $2 million in real estate, and by the way, you happen to have a $2 million 401k, what I'm about to say, you got to check with your accountant, check with your estate attorney. But here's what some of the advanced planners do. They would take that $2 million piece of real estate and put that into a charitable remainder trust. The benefits that you get from a tax perspective on that trust can offset the distributions you could take from your 401k. These are some of the strategies that could be done from an advanced planning perspective when you look at real estate, life insurance, trusts, and how to manage the tax code. Click the link below, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to ask us any questions and/or reach out, and one of the team members will allow you to have the same access so you can make prudent decisions in your world.